GST. Okay. So GST first question they ask is section 16. Quickly. So everybody will write in the group section 16 of the GST Act. Quickly. What is section 16 of the GST Act? Quickly write. Section 16 of the GST Act. Everybody. What does section 16 of the GST Act tells? Everybody has done this in their sometime in their life. Section 16 of the GST Act. If you have not done it, you chat GPT, Google, and please write the answer. Section 16 of the GST Act quickly. Quickly write section 16 of the GST Act. There are 4 clauses in section 16. Please write that quickly. If you work hard with me, na, you will achieve a lot of things. You also can't imagine. But vice versa is also possible. Please remember this. And high chances of vice versa. That's I'm telling you. Okay. Conditions of claiming ITC. Okay. Conditions of claiming ITC. What are the 4 clauses in section 16? Please write quickly. You have studied these 4 clauses in, there are 4 points in section 16 of the GST Act. 16 subsection 1, 2, 3, 4. Write quickly. Quickly. Satya, Inu, Kashish, Garvit, Gera, whoever, na? Write quickly. Yeah? Section 16, subsection 1, 2, 3, 4. Quickly. Geeta Krishna, start writing section 16, subsection 1, 2, 3, 4 in the group. What is section 16, subsection 4? Quickly. Everybody please write. Huh? I'll ask one student, others will write. Section 16, subsection 4. Sumit Kadam. Sumit Kadam. Section 16, subsection 4.
Yes, sir, I'm finding, sir. I'm not able to
You
recollect.
have to find the answer. Section 16, subsection 4. GST, how much you got?
That's exactly what GST said was long time back, so I'm not able to.
Long time back. Okay. Who has given second group this time? Who has given second group this time? Who has given second group? Who got exemption in GST out here? No one. No one. If you know the answer, if you're not telling the answer, na, trust me, you will not be able to say there also. So don't try to act foolish. If you know the answer, please tell me quickly. Section 16, subsection 4. Manish Rohila, tell me. Participate. Section 16, subsection 4. हाँ.
सर ये टाइम लिमिट है.
In English.
Sir, it's about time limit. If you not take a debit note or bill before after September of next year, it is not eligible to take you ITC.
Right. Section 16, subsection 4, time limit of ITC. Yes. The last date in section 16, subsection 4, last date of claiming ITC. What is the last date of claiming ITC? Who will tell this answer? Please participate. What is the last date of claiming ITC?
Sir, due date of next September.
Due date of filing return of next year.
Filing return 30 September next year or date of filing return? Okay.
Yes.
This should be done. Okay. Section 16, subsection 3. Quickly tell me. Section 16, subsection 3. Easy, very easy. This is asked in interview.
Depreciation or
yes,
GST.
That's it. You cannot claim both, either depreciation or ITC, right? What's the point? Proper point. Section 16, subsection 3. Point. Write quickly in the group. Find the answer. Who said this answer? Section 16, subsection 3. Anybody said now? Who said? Anybody said the answer right now? Who said?
Sir, if registered person has claimed depreciation, that registered person cannot claim GST on that
Correct.
plant and machinery.
Right. Section 16, subsection 3. Okay, what is section subsection 2? Section 16, subsection 2. Quickly. Section 16, subsection 2. You should know section 16 is the Bible in GST. You should know section 16. If you don't know section 16, then how you'll do GST? Section 16 is the most important clause. Section 16, subsection 2. You just solve the
Condition to
questions.
will ITC.
Huh?
Conditions to there are
Hmm.
no conditions. inside.
16, subsection 1. 16, subsection 1. Absolutely important. 16, subsection 1. There are 4 conditions of claiming ITC. What are the 4 conditions? It's an easy question. See, I have not done
What?
Article C. You have done in somewhere in this. Section 16, subsection 1. Yes. What are the 4 conditions? Section 16, subsection 1. Quickly write in the group. What are the 4 conditions? If I have to say this type of answer, then I don't know how. Can't say also. This is very easy. Section 16, subsection 1. Okay? You have to. 4 conditions of claiming ITC. 4 conditions of claiming ITC. Four conditions of claiming ITC. Four conditions of claiming ITC. Position of tax invoice, received the goods, furnished the return, paid taxes. Very good. Conditions of availing ITC, goods have been received, 3B filed, payment made within 3 days, invoice. Invoice is what? What do you mean by invoice? Proper thing. What is invoice? GST invoice.
Tax
Okay,
invoice.
proper tax invoice, right. Tax invoice. Goods received days, 3B filed, payment within 180 days. Okay. Now section 17(5). What is the point in immovable property? Immovable property. What is the point in immovable property?
ITC is blocked.
Right in the group. Immovable property, what is the point? What's the point on immovable property? Nilima is there? Nilima. Check your WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay, check your WhatsApp. Right. What is the point on immovable property relating to ITC? If I am asking your question, this question will ask there. If you don't answer, your 10 lakh rupees gone out of your account. Immovable property, what is the point? Write properly. And motor vehicle also. These 2 points are very important. Immovable property and motor vehicle. What is the point on both? Find the answer. Sikha Koil, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sikha Koil? Yes. You're trying to adjust. Earthquake has come. Yes, Sikha Koil. Write the answer. Immovable property and motor vehicle in the group. Himanshu Chopra. Right. Immovable property and motor vehicle. What is the point on both? First 2 points are only immovable property and motor vehicle. Right? What's the cause relating to it? Please write it. Please write properly. Motor vehicle, passenger vehicle. What is the point? Properly. They will ask question on this too. Find the answer quickly. Immovable property and motor vehicle. Right. What is it is written? Immovable property in ITC is blocked. ITC cannot be claimed on the vehicles. ITC and motor vehicle allowed for the dealing. ITC on the motor vehicle allowed for person dealing in the motor vehicle. ITC and motor vehicle is allowed. What you have written, Geeta Krishna? Where is Geeta Krishna? ITC on the motor vehicle allowed for the person dealing in the motor vehicle. What do you mean by this? Please elaborate.
The person who is actually purchasing or selling in the motor vehicles, whose business is dealing with motor vehicles rather than using it for personal purpose, for them the ITC is allowed. For the personal purpose, the ITC is not allowed for motor vehicles.
Personal purpose not allowed. Like this, it is allowed.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is he saying right? Please clarify. Is this right? For personal purpose, it is not allowed. That's okay. But for other than personal purpose, motor vehicle credit is allowed. ITC.
No, sir.
No, na? No. What will be the right answer? Motor vehicle.
Sir, any motor vehicle which have more or less than 13% capacity, including the driver, are not allowed in business to take ITC. But if the person who eligible who take ITC is also in the business of transportation, so that can take only take ITC. Otherwise, other person not will take
Right,
ITC.
nicely. This knowledge, write in the group properly. This proper knowledge, write in the group on motor vehicle. Okay.
Yes.
No problem, Geeta. Well tried, but wrong answer. Okay. Right. Write properly. Motor vehicle. No problem. I will be strict with you so that in the interview you don't feel nervous. ठीक है? ठीक है? All nervousness goes here only. If you say the wrong answer, I'll insult you also. ठीक है?
Okay.
They also insult. If you give interview in a small form, they also. ठीक है? Write properly. Okay. Motor vehicle block. But if it's eligible, write properly motor vehicle answer. Motor vehicle is a very, very important point. You should be knowing motor vehicle. Transportation of passengers only if the cap. I will ask question on motor vehicle. Those who don't pay attention, then scolding. So we'll understand this properly because this question can come. Transportation of passenger only if the capacity is up to 13 passengers. What do you mean by this? You cannot claim ITC on the vehicles purchased for the passenger transportation such as four-wheeler, motor cars or wheelers or auto rickshaws or saving less than equal to 13 seats, including the driver. However, ITC claims are still allowed for the purchase of a passenger transportation vehicle where you conduct the following businesses: transport of passenger for trading business, this and this and this. You cannot claim on the vehicle purchase for the purchase passenger like four-wheeler, this and this, less than equal to 13 seats, okay, including the driver. However, ITC claims are still allowed for the purchase of the vehicle where you conduct the following businesses. For the business purpose, it will be allowed, right? Business के लिए it will be allowed, right, Manish? Correct now? But you cannot ITC on vehicles purchased for the passenger transportation such as four-vehicle, motor vehicle, or auto rickshaws or saving less than or equal to certain things, including the driver. However, ITC claims are allowed for the purchase of a passenger or transportation vehicle where you conduct the following business: transport of passenger for trading business, for the
Transportation of
supply
passenger.
of this. For example,
Three business are allowed. Three business are
Hmm.
allowed, sir. Three
Mhm.
business are allowed to take ITC on motor vehicle. First person who further supply of water, and the second who use transportation of as a passenger,
Mhm.
like bus service, etc. And third one is for training purpose.
Okay. ये ओला उबर,
Yes.
ओला उबर,
Sir,
ओला.
Ola, Uber are allowed because they are transportation of passenger.
Okay. You are working in a CA firm. You are working in a
Yes,
CA
sir.
firm. Okay, your principal is paying the articles. The articles is going to audit. They're going for audit. Okay. And they're going to the auditor place by Ola and Uber. So this is an expense for the principal, right? For the CA firm
Yes, sir.
principal, it is an expense. Whether the principal can claim the ITC of these expenses.
No, sir.
No. Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why? Why cannot be claimed? It's a business expense, right? For a principal CA firm, business expenses. It's a
Yes,
business
sir. It's a
expenses,
business.
correct? So whether the
Yes, sir.
ITC will be allowed on motor vehicle or not.
No, sir. Because the CA firm is not involved in transportation of passenger and is not because these three business are not involved in CA firm.
Right, right. Correct na? Understood na? This type of question can come. You're a CA firm, this has happened, okay? You're giving transportation not allowed. Okay? Understood?
Yes.
You're a CA firm, your expenses are this and that, not allowed. So going for bus and all, bus service and all, not allowed. Okay? Now, next point was motor vehicle. I think is ITC and motor vehicle allowed for persons involved in transportation. This seating cap. I think so. Geeta Krishna has written that ITC on the motor vehicle is allowed, okay, for the person involved in the transportation business having a seating capacity is up to 13, including the driver. ITC is not allowed, I guess, no? Not allowed, na, Geeta Krishna?
Not allowed.
Not allowed, na? Again, wrong. Okay, so please correct it. ITC
Yeah.
cannot be claimed. Okay, so correct it, Geeta. Just that correct it, okay? Theory is theory. When you study for interview, forget actually. ठीक है? And you remember, you think, okay, कितना बार पढ़ा था तेरे को फिर भी भूल गया. It happens like that. Next important point, motor vehicle. I think this is clear na? Very nicely. Please in eligible credit na, motor vehicle is a very important point. They ask directly in motor vehicle. Next point is immovable property. These 2 points are really asked. They don't ask like this. Tell me section 17(5). That everybody can tell. This much everybody will tell. They will go to detail. Okay, you tell me the point on immovable property. Understood? Huh? So tell me the point on immovable property also like this. Immovable property, what is the point relating to ITC? First 2 points only on motor vehicle and this only immovable property. What is the point on immovable property? And study now only. Immovable property, what is the point? Keep a book, whichever book you follow, na, keep that side by side. Whichever teacher you followed. So till you remember everything. You do it and then, ha. ठीक है? So for immovable property, what is the point? It is a block for the construction of the land and building, but it can be claimed for the plant and machinery used in the factory. Okay, so land and building, you don't get the ITC, but it can be claimed for the plant and machinery used in the factory. Just a second. Kaniska. Okay. Am I audible, Kaniska? You will check the message, okay, which I've given you right now.
Okay, sir.
Right. The ITC is blocked for the construction of the land and building, but it can be claimed for the plant and machinery. Right. ITC is blocked for the construction of land and building, but it can be claimed for plant machinery used in the factory. Plant machinery does not include telecommunication tower, building, pipeline outside the factory. So it can be claimed for the plant and machinery used in the factory. Is this correct, everybody? Point is correct, na? ITC is blocked for the construction of land and building. For land and building, you don't get ITC. But for the plant and machinery, you can get ITC. But plant machinery does not include telecommunication tower, building, a pipeline outside the factory. The pipeline outside the factory, you will not get ITC. Point correct? Anybody has any contradiction? You can tell now. Anybody has contradiction? Feel free. Correct? Manish, right? This point is correct. Any contradiction? ठीक है, ठीक है. The next point, okay. Staff welfare expenses. Staff welfare expenses. Staff welfare expenses. What is the point on ITC? Staff welfare expenses. Whether you will get the credit of staff welfare expenses. ITC will you get for staff welfare expenses? Yes or no? Staff welfare expenses, for example, in a CA form, you gave to employee snacks, Diwali bonus, Diwali gift, this type of things you give. Whether ITC will be allowed or not? No, not allowed. Why?
Yes, sir.
Not allowed, na? Whether Diwali bonus to staff, employees, allowed GST? No. This is a part of the employee contract, right? Yes, right. The next question, okay. What is section 54 of GST Act? Section 54 of GST Act. Section 54 of GST Act. Quickly. Section 54. Quickly write section 54, quickly. Sikha Goel, what are you doing? I'm not getting your answer. Refund. Okay, claiming. Okay. Yes.
Section to GST.
Yes. Yes, Sikha.
Sir, don't know sections of GST.
From where are you seeing? You seeing from mobile or laptop?
No, actually, sir, I am connected
Sikha
to
Goel is there,
laptop
na?
and
Oh. I was also confused. Same paper, same. I was confused actually. Okay, duplicate people. Okay. Yes. Yes. Be from one only now.
Yes, sir, if I disconnected.
Okay, yeah. What is section 54?
Sir, I don't know about sections of GST.
Keep a book now with you. Okay. Section 50. Section 54 you don't know. Section 54. How much you got in IDT?
Sir, 67 around.
67? That's too much actually.
Sir, actually, I see a second group in May 2022.
Then also. 67 is too much. 67 exemption से भी ऊपर है